video on the gram just going over how Eddie Hearn isn't happy with Khalil Cole and saying he is on a short leash, which I would agree because you're a professional boxer, bro. You 11 fights in, 12 now, and you're still not taking the process of boxing, you know, as serious as you should. We can't, even if you give him 2 to 3 more matches, we can't put him in front of Bivol. We can't put him in front of Beterbiev, and we damn sure can't put him in front of Benavidez. Um, so my thing is, as as always stated, and I always will state when it comes to the process of somebody robbing somebody else, like what the fuck do you do next? Next, it has to be a tune-up. And is he even making the weight? He's not ready for 200 pounds. 200 pounds may not be as stacked, but for him to get a match that's worth showing on TV over and over again, he eventually has to go against an actual threat. Somebody who's just as dangerous as Jesse Hart. And you didn't do nothing in that fight. You couldn't get around the jab. He was tired and still was able to use his experience and craftiness. It have to use his experience and his craftiness like in his favor. Dead ass tired though. Mind you. He knew anybody who be in that square, you understand how that shit work. He ain't been on a platform that big in a minute. He can make 75. He was I don't really alright, I'm gonna be transparent with you, Cloud. I don't necessarily believe that he could make weight. Cause if he could have, he would have. I think the problem is he likes to have fun in between matches. I heard this from his team. Outside of Boxing Rail. It was not Boxing Rail. From New York. You get what I'm saying? He get a little loose. So in between he be wanting to live. But the bittersweet thing to boxing is you gotta live that shit in the gym and out the gym. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even Yardy, 2 cents. Yardy will fuck him up right now. You look like shit the last match, bro. And my whole thing is, you was training in high altitude basically your whole fucking camp. So you supposedly had the lungs and everything. Nah, yeah, he not beating no Ben, bro. If anything, I see them feeding him to Ben, and then just eventually parting ways with him. I see them feeding him to Ben, cause Ben got potential to be a star, win, lose or draw. Some niggas just be having a brand, bro. Some niggas is just likable. But yeah, he couldn't get around the jab for shit, bro. And my whole thing is, yeah, yeah, we could say that Jesse could have did a little bit more, but at the same time, he did exactly what he was supposed to. And he was taking the game. You could say he could have stepped on the gas a little bit more to kind of like outdo the judges, knowing that they wasn't leaning towards him. But 96-92 still was nasty fucking work. I at least thought they was gonna do a draw. Yeah, I mean, eventually he gonna have to do something. 2 cents. 2 cents. I was just talking to Cloud about this on the phone not too long ago. You got your money invested in your dog. Your dog not taking this shit serious. Eventually you gonna have to put his head on the platter. Why not? It's like he said, I got 20 to 30 niggas asking me for a shot every day. And I picked you and you bullshitting. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers ready to live a lifestyle and do everything. And I get it, he young. But my whole thing is, where do you go? Where do you? But my whole thing is, where do you go after this? You clearly couldn't fuck with him. If it was all up to you on a skill level, and you wasn't even trying to fuck with him, and you was on some scary shit, cause he seen you came and ate over, and he still was like, all right, fuck it, I'm on your ass still. He wasn't intimidated. So eventually that made you want to curl up. He's looking scary in there, bro, and I don't call fighters scary. Lackluster ass performance. How do you the younger man and you putting on the least performance and then they still get a nigga 4 rounds up. 4 rounds up on what, bro? Alright, I always judge these fights knowing if the person come in the B side with the intent for him to lose. I judge the fights as biased as the judges would. Alright, that round looks swingy. Alright, Cole got it. I still only got about 4 or 5 rounds tops. With the swingy shit. And that's with me looking at it like Jesse Jones just as much work as him, but he the house favorite. Niggas gonna lean towards the house favorite. Shit sad. And then my whole thing is we got Andy Cruz dare to go out there and be great. And now everybody wanna act like he overrated once he finally lose. It's like, come on, bro. Like y'all don't. That's the only thing I don't like about the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing, these people are going in there, putting all guts and glory on the line, and the first chance that people get to disrespect them, they just start playing fucking games with them. Even the fans of boxing. It's the only thing I don't like. Now all of a sudden he overrated. He's not. He's too small for 35, and that's fine. Man, well, they're gonna talk shit about Bozy no matter what though. He got one of the greatest athletes in the world under his camp, bro, and his son. So they gotta find something wrong. They talk about Boots no matter what. If Boots knock Virgil out, they gonna talk shit about him too. If Boots don't knock Virgil out, they're gonna talk shit about him too. It's just no matter what, they're gonna talk shit. Some and it's mainly black people in the sport of boxing, they always gonna get talked shit about. I ain't gonna lie, listen, I had Andy over Ray too. I felt like Andy was the better man with feet. Ray brought a different package in and showed a lot of maturity. He won. It is what it is. Andy was working, but it just wasn't enough. He's still the man with the belt. You gotta to beat the champ. You gotta beat the champ. We all know that shit. But but just saying Andy wasn't that. Come on, bro. After all his accomplishments, now he ain't shit once he low. That's just weird, bro. Why we don't do this to niggas in basketball? Why the minute once Jordan lost, he was still considered as the GOAT. But then in boxing, the nigga lose, he trash. Like, do y'all not want to see the best fight the best? That'd be my whole thing. Right. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker, 7 fights in, dare to be different. Keep saying he need to go back down to he damn near 30. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. He would be better if he fought at little smaller weight classes. And the reason being is because Ray was soaking his shots up, bro. It just is what it is. And then you gotta look at it like this. Yeah, we knew Devin Haney was weight bullying at 35 and was like on the bigger side, but there's other fighters who contribute to that and just as big. Then you got Keyshawn Davis. Then you got Keyshawn Davis basically talking shit, doing the shit with the belt. Brother, you purposely didn't make weight to fight your toughest opponent. He came and fought. And I actually like Keyshawn, but his personality outside of the boxing ring, I'm cool. Yeah, my whole thing is when it was time for you to listen. Andy crafty, bro, but it just it is what it is, bro. I ain't. It's not the end for him. He's just gonna come back wiser. He's older. He's moving correctly. He did a lot in the Olympics to where we can consider that he's fighting at the level he's supposed to be fighting at. He's not avoiding smoke. He's not necessarily trying to get moved like real crazy. He's just moving accordingly, bro. It is what it is, man. Dare to challenge yourself. Right. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go back and probably review it again round by round. I also want to review the Khalil Cole Jesse Hart fight, even though clearly it was Jesse's. I just want to see if it was outside of the last two rounds, just outpoint him a little bit more. What could he have done that was different? I felt like he was moving fucking accordingly, especially because he had an inactive box rec and wasn't necessarily uh uh fighting like multiple round fights. He was doing that TCL shit. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, you got a great coach, so in his own right, it was just four chess players, bro. Shit, shit come with the game. It wasn't his night in the game of chess. But all of that, people saying he overrated and all that wild shit, that's the shit that I don't get down with. Cause it's like, who the fuck are you? What have you accomplished? Ah, well, him looking fatigued, brother. They knew what they brought in. The matchmaker knew he would get tired. They knew that. But even all right, even when he lost the point, the time that Khalil Cole lost the point in round three, that was a 10-8 fucking round. My thing is, you still ran away. You still had ran away with that, and maybe lost a total of 2 minutes of that fight. That shit was close. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Amari, that motherfucker strong as shit, man. It's gonna be interesting seeing that kid move up. Jerome Baxter, he definitely I follow him. He definitely sharp. You get what I'm saying? The kid just special. He's special. He got the build. He got the work ethic. You get what I'm saying? I ain't think the motherfucker was gonna be on his toes like that, but that shit was beautiful. Zay Quinn looked hella good. Bounced back for him fighting the Aqua fighter in Philly. Staying active. You get what I'm saying? Shit. We like a week or so out. We got the Shakur fight next week. After that, I got a couple local joints that I gotta fuck with. Then my guy JYD gonna be out Atlantic City the 21st of February. So you know, shit definitely going on. Nah, right. I can see that 2 cents. That motherfucker can move. He can move and he got pop. Good long hook with some snap on that shit too. He caught him a couple times in between shots, and it was agile, and it looked like I ain't had nothing on it. But based on how his body responded, it had something on it. And hey, he was just as tough as they come. You get what I'm saying? He's getting up, keeping his composure. End up finishing the fight. So shout out to Jerome Baxter. I need to see more. He got a lot of potential. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Do you think he fights too tall? That's good for him. Nah, I think that's good for him, bro. That's in its own right, especially when you got a good ass jab like that. I feel like it kind of make it to where a motherfucker gotta. Now, if you going against a body puncher, you gonna have some problems. But if most people they be trying to reply, they get hit in the head. They be trying to reply back to the headshots, bro, with a headshot. So I like his game, and I think he got some good ass feet. He still got amateur feet. Like he's sharp with his shit. But that's another fight I definitely want to watch again. Watching Zaquan Moses as he start to go up in the ranks though. What's gonna be interesting to me is how he handle different styles. Once he get like I want to see how he do with a fighter that's great on the inside, uh, but can also be crafty and have setups just like he can. Cause I feel like he's fighting at the level of like a Shakur Stevenson offensively without a doubt. I just gotta see how he respond just against like great adversity. But yeah, Amari shit, that shit on his toes. He was definitely giving me like I fought outside the country before type feet. Nah, right. Only time that joined in Philly, cause dude just was so awkward and he had a camp full of like sharp niggas. I don't like how negative people are on the kid. He's very sharp. Oh no, he dumb sharp. Only thing that I can say about, like I said, Zaquin is how he look against that very awkward person after having a camp full of sharp niggas. It's a whole different dimension because you don't know where this motherfucker coming from. Anybody else you get in there, that got some sharpness, you got an eye for it. It's kind of hard to have an eye for some shit that you ain't never seen before in boxing in your life because it's just somebody doing shit so out of context and so differently. But I ain't shit hard to dumb it down when you in a camp full of dogs and you get nothing but dog work. Then you get in there with somebody who got the dog mentality, but they just don't have the skill set. So they hook got an extra loop to it to where you throwing your hands up too soon, throwing them up too late, just awkward shit. I feel like the first few fights that I seen in JYD, his awkwardness was his leverage point. I even was talking to his dad. I'm like, yo, I don't know why he threw that shit like that, but it be working. Now his shit is way tighter, and I feel like for him to be such a knockout puncher and be that defensively fucking aware is like rewarding in its own right. So yeah. Uh I feel like with this fight though, Shakur gonna definitely lock in and do what he gotta do. Hey, Shock better stay away from him. Cause I know Shock smelling himself after beating Cool Boy. To keep it 1,000, you only beat Cool Boy because Cool Boy ain't really come in as Cool Boy. And I'm not saying you still wouldn't have won, but it just wouldn't have been you outclassing him the way that you did. So it's like I do believe you sharp, but if you ain't going there with intent to stop Cool Boy, you gonna give you gonna give Shakur too much cushion to be able to still kind of like work and figure you out easy. Cause you don't really eat your food when it's clearly on the platter waiting for you. You clearly seen he was gassed. He wasn't necessarily throwing too many punches. Um, and it was like you still just kept him at the end of your jab on some safe shit, as if he just was going, crack you. And he's like the smaller fighter, so it's like I know you get in front of Shakur, you gonna give Shakur that space to be able to figure you out, and like once he figure you out, you cook. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely interested in Madison Square Garden. Um, just overall, man, that shit gonna be lit. And once this all said and done, it is a few conversations that I do want to have off the record, like in person, just about this Khalil Coast shit, cause niggas know it's bullshit, man. My only thing is, where does it go? Where do you go from there? That I'm always gonna come back to that question. Even like this girl getting online, oh yeah, y'all Philly dudes mad. You know he robbed him. Where do he go from this? As is, based on how he's fighting that night, even if Benavidez gave him everything that he wanted in the negotiations, you get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, and I don't know if this is true, and I don't really like to talk about shit unless I got it all the way down. But a motherfucker said after they did the weigh-ins and they peeped that he was 8 pounds over early in the morning before the ceremonial Jones, and they did the negotiations, and obviously, they took care of Jesse for him staying committed and keeping the show going. They said Cole was on some shit like he needs something too. The fuck you need something you ain't even making weight. I don't know if that shit is true, but if it is true, somebody clear it up. That shit is wild. You didn't want to fight him, and then you fought like you didn't want to fight him. And my whole thing is, you actually did a camp outside your hometown, so I know you was more concentrated than normal, but you still didn't want to fight. And I'm supposed to believe that this person, man, His next John, anytime he go against some competition, I pray they're the underdog. They're gonna have to blatantly, they're gonna have to blatantly rob you. Like Vegas gonna have to rob you for him to win somebody some money. Cause that shit right there was wild. That's all that was. Vegas probably said we taking a hit. You get what I'm saying? We taking a hit. Let's set him up. Ain't no way. I can't say he was bullshitting because he was out there with Rail. And I one thing I give Boxing Rail not no yes man. You can't you can't bedazzle him. You can't bedazzle him with no fucking money and then just go through the process and just do what you want. Hey, I seen niggas do it for a lot more. Motherfucker said he had to walk away from 6 figures because niggas was playing in the can. Like, nah, like I'm still a man. You ain't respecting my authority as your coach. I'm keeping it moving. And it's sad. Some people can't afford to do no shit like that. So they end up letting the fighter tell them what to do. And then you just turn into an employee rather than somebody that's trying to elevate their game for their matches. Now they in camp doing what the fuck they want, and once they get knocked out, they blame you, knowing damn well they wouldn't even respect your authority and listen to you in the first place. Now they putting smut on your name to try to make it to where you don't get another shot. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm cool on it too. He wild. Wild. Highly unprofessional and motherfuckers was definitely like, yeah, FanDuel finna lose this, oh Nidal. We can't do it. Cause them Jesse and what's crazy is when I first heard about that and it was gonna happen in Philly, they had Jesse plus 900, brother. Oh, brother, I was on it. I was on it. I was gonna go heavy. Plus 900. MGM had him plus 900. That shit was free bricks. But then, man, the fight, I meant the hand. Then in the sparring, it was the shoulder. Then fight night is 8 pounds. It's just like, come on, brother. It's always something. Yeah, yeah, Jay, that shit was plus 900. I remember it like it was yesterday because I was on it. I was on it. And then the shit happened with the, you know what I mean? The yada yada injury, yada, whatever. No surgery, no medicals, just hands. You get what I'm saying? He his hand was hurt the first Gallegos fight, which it wasn't. He just had a bad cut. Didn't make weight then, I believe. I believe he was off. See, with that, or he just had a bad cut to where his body proteins was eating itself. Couldn't take those body shots. That shit all fun when they stacking the deck to build your name, but it ain't fun no more when you against somebody who not fucking playing with you. That'd be my whole thing. Hey, but who y'all got? Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Let me know. I'm going with Core. That I love Teofimo game versus Barbosa. Great feet, in and out, good pivots. Nah, right. He definitely that boy be humping for sure, brother. And munching. Yeah, I got Shakur. Uh, like I said, Teofimo showed me a different version of himself, more boxing, a lot of athleticism, but athleticism ain't enough to beat Shakur Stevenson, in my opinion. It's just not enough. Uh, just too crafty. Understands how to make the adjustments and reset. My only thing is not necessarily making it a boring fight. Then I'm interested to see how the Keyshawn Jermaine Ortiz fight go, but I don't think Jermaine Ortiz got enough in his arsenal because he couldn't keep Teofimo off of him. Even though he was countering, but he wasn't necessarily trying to hurt. He was more so just trying to like like still be able to float how he was floating. I don't think Jermaine Ortiz got enough tools. One thing I can say about Keyshawn, the mental shot, that's number one. You should always have that. A, but Keyshawn is like the closest. He got the closest variety pack in comparison to like Terrence Crawford outside of switch hitting. So when I seen him with Bomac and them, I was like, yeah, I already know what's up. But then you get on the joint blaming Bomac and them. Come on, man. They coach Terrence Crawford. It's your mental. It just is what it is. Motherfucker ain't never gonna expose when they got weak points though, so they gonna blame everybody else. It's your mental, kid. We just watched Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez 10-2. Arguably 11-1. And you want me to believe that Bomac and them don't know how to help you get ready for a fight? Fuck out my face, man. This shit, this shit is wild. Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia, not even truly interested. I check it out just for the love of boxing, but you know, one thing I say I respect from Ryan Garcia, and I'm always gonna respect it, is the fact that his brand right. And sadly, when your brand is right and people willing to put money behind you because you got a face, boxing favors you because you put asses in seats and you have more upside potential. But Jay, that be the when motherfuckers is like that though, they be trying to run away from embarrassment. When you could just take the little bit of embarrassment and get back to the drawing board and they could take you to getting the belts. Yeah, I could believe. Yeah, I can believe they're doing some freaky shit. You already know for the WBC though, uh uh you already know for the WBC you can have a little extra shit in your system than normal. But because of goddamn Canelo with the T-bone steaks and all that. The Wagyu. So yeah, I can believe that. He gonna do something. Cause off of it, you ain't that. And I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I would love to see another grudge match with him versus Devin Haney. This version of Devin Haney that just beat B Norm is the version of Devin Haney he should have been the first time. He dropping Ryan Garcia too. Cause one thing we not gonna act like Ryan Garcia ain't got no chin like that, brother. He don't got no chin like that and he don't like body shots. He can crack though. I give him that. When he won a fight, he can crack. But I got Ryan Garcia knocking him out. So if they smart, that you better off trying to unify with Devin Haney right away. If y'all smart, cause that's where y'all money at. Otherwise, you not going for Rolando. Rolando don't want to fight Devin Haney. So it's gonna be a unification bout. They should be calling Devin Haney out next. Hopefully they already renegotiating a potential contract if something go through. Nah, I don't got. If Barrio stop him, he might as well fucking retire. Keep your face pretty while you can, kid. That's your ticket. You get what I'm saying? Go out there, go trap, go trap sponsorships and all that, and stream. Streaming good for you. You got 11 million people. But I ain't gonna lie though. I would. What's the odds on that? I fuck around, and put a joint in just for the culture. You get what I'm saying? But Mario Barrios stopping him. Mario Barrios couldn't handle Pac-Man. Nah, I feel that too, Sizzle. But yeah, he couldn't. Barrios couldn't fuck with Pac-Man. It just again, the shit got political because Pac-Man owed us dirt. So it's like we can't really put no money behind old buddy. So, and he's smart. He know the business already. He gonna go take this and put this into this and flip this with this. These other niggas don't. So you know what I mean? But yeah, it's not a fight I'm dying to see. It's not a it's not a fight I'm dying to see at all, man. But I ain't gonna lie, listen, man. I pray that somebody give Greg Hackett a call. That was phenomenal coaching on his end from calling out, looking for some crafty shit, and the crafty shit actually happening almost immediately. The sense of awareness, the sense of urgency, and the sense of transparency. You know, him wholeheartedly being able to score from the biased eye, not just from his eye, and letting Jesse know, like, yo, you gotta do a little bit more. They ain't brought us here for us to win. You get what I'm saying? That grittiness. I ain't gonna lie though, Mario not taking too many left hooks to the head. I got him taking three tops. Flush shit, three tops before he fucking turkey bacon. He couldn't take Tank shit, bro. Ryan a way bigger fighter than Tank. But yeah, nah, Greg Hackett did his shit, man, and hopefully we could just see him on the platform like that with one of these like champs that just need a revamp and want they camp to be like go back to the essence. You get what I'm saying? Get gritty, get focused. You get what I'm saying? And have somebody in your corner who just got that eye to make sure that you making proper adjustments. I understand it's the only punch to anticipate, but that still don't mean that shit don't got no torque on it. First and foremost, this Ryan's second match at 47, so he gonna be built like a fucking 54 pounder. And if he on that shit, he gonna be even more built. So I don't know, bro. And it's WBC, so you can do wild shit. So we'll see, man. That's it. I ain't dying to see it. It is what it is. I feel like this Shakur Teofimo fight is definitely gonna be like one of the best fights this year, man. Last year, obviously, it was Crawford Canelo. Um, but yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the match. The only thing that could top this is again Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia take like the undercard to a Canelo fight in September. That'd be dumb crazy. Outside of that, ain't really too much of nothing else that could top it. It's gonna be it's gonna be nice to see Benavidez at 200. Always elite performances, but he ain't going at Opataya no time soon. So Zordo too slow for him. He getting fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Please make Benavidez the underdog. I will haul ass. I don't need to be fucking with them Jones like that, cause I don't want them bullshit ass ads running on my phone all day. That should be frying me. Hey, but y'all already know the vibes. I'm finna slide though, man. I just want to get on and talk a little bit shit with y'all. Have a good night.